Howdy y'all, welcome back to What We Gonna Renovate. I'm Trent. I'm just gonna give you a front, let's see. Howdy y'all, welcome back to What We Gonna Renovate. We're here at the second project house, and we got it all finished. It's been a minute since we did any vlogging from this place. But the stagers came in and they needed some extra work done, and Bernard was put on a time crunch because of them, so we couldn't record anything. But let me give you a panoramic view here of the front yard. I helped Bernard with a lot of this to help get it done for the stagers and the new schedule. But got some curb appeal here. This is Bernard's idea. One of the stagers told us that it would help with selling the place, so he threw together these plants. We got some geraniums and some hostas and some can't remember what those are, but I think those are daffodils, maybe. But and then we did up this sidewalk. We took out the original and put in this Saint Herringbone. It's I can't remember what it is. Bernard might be able to tell you, but he's off somewhere else today. And stagers added these this chair and this table here and this little vase. But we put up that light. Turn that on. So we added some things coming in here to help with the stagers' aesthetic. So we'll like we had to install this coat hook here, and then these beams on the ceiling here, we added those. The one in the middle, we actually dug into the wall to make that a little bit of a supporting beam. It's not much, but doesn't support much, but it because it's so long, if we just attached it to the ceiling straight away, it might eventually fall off. So we dug into the wall for that one. This one we kind of did the same thing. Dug into the wall to give it more of a setting, sturdiness. But this one's like on the edge of the corner here. So that was fun getting in there and then repatching that up. But this one on the far side, this one, that one, it extends into the wall a little bit longer than it needs to, because this end is just attached straight to the ceiling, because it can't go into the cabinets, so it's just kind of sitting there. But we made sure to fasten it pretty tightly so that it doesn't randomly fall down one day. But stagers brought in this stuff. Remember, I said this would be a sitting area. Well, here it is. Got a TV there, some shelves, some accoutrements, and make it look all pretty. We turn these on here. Nice little lights. So if you come in here, if we turn this off, it turns off all the lights. We added these recessed lights here in addition to those were already there over in the kitchen, but we added these ones because the stagers wanted to tie some things together with the aesthetic, and so they asked us about putting in those lights because they couldn't make too much of a decision about what to put up there. And after all was said and done, someone pointed out that it seemed kind of dark over here, so and these lamps that they chose weren't doing the trick. So we put these up, and I think they work. We'll turn the lights back on. But the thinking behind their aesthetic was that the chandelier would be the central focus of the light situation, and basically this whole dining table. Look how pretty that is. Each room has, each area has its special things, for lack of a better term. But this chandelier, they really liked this, and they wanted to make this area more of a focal point. Usually the kitchen is the place where everybody hangs out, you know, in a house and everything, but the dining room here just really inspired them, I guess. So there isn't too much with the kitchen here. They just kind of threw some things together to tie the colors of the space all together. This thing, they found this. I thought this was kind of neat. It's a bar cart, but they turned it into a little mobile lemonade stand or drink station or whatever you call it. So we could put a family could put drinks in here and wheel it out the back door onto the patio and have like summer drinks, or sit out there and drink some lemonade in the cool of the evening or the hot of the day or what have you. But so all these knickknacks on here, they're just for show. All this stuff really is for show. These plates and flatware and napkins and all that. And, this clock is staying though. I thought that was really neat. The closet, they didn't do anything with the closet. They just kind of left it be. There isn't really much to put in a closet, really. But the bathroom, we did a little bit more work in the bathroom. We added those shelves for the stagers to do their thing, and so none of these little accoutrements, this toothpaste, soap dispenser, toothbrushes, none of that's gonna stay here. That shampoo and face cream there, that's just to give a sense to potential buyers of what it could look like when it's inhabited. So originally had a blue towel there, a white towel with blue stripes there, but one of the stagers suggested tying the green together with the greens out there to create a more cohesive theme, I guess. But so a lot of the places will have colors tying in to each other. So that's nothing too much in the bathroom that we add except those shelves and a longer towel rack. Had to patch up a few holes for that one, but then the bedroom. Now, if you remember, all that was in here was the light, and we talked them down from changing the light fixture in here. So it's still just that thing. They wanted to change it, but I was like, we already put in those recess lights. We ain't doing this too. But so they brought in this furniture and those paintings and all that. So they did ask us, we did compromise, and they did ask us to put up this wallpaper, and I was fine with that. Wasn't too too much of a job. Just throw on some adhesive, throw up the paper, and call her done. But yeah, I drew the line at changing the light fixture there. I mean, it was a heck of a time even getting these 6 lights in. Fortunately, we were able to, when we set up these other lights, we were able to establish the electrical wires in the ceiling on a type of grid system, so that all we had to do was hook up to that grid system and run the wires and things. And so it was, now the whole thing looks like a grid system. But anyway, so Bernard entrusted me with running through the back here and showing you this. But so this was part of his original vision. Now our practice house that we had, that he was playing around with these designs, has a little bit larger backyard apparently. So it wasn't able to copy the pattern exactly, but got it pretty close. So you saw when he set this up and set those up, and the patio here, and the what is that stuff? Gravel. But, and I think he mentioned about these. These are those cast iron chairs that he was going on about with the table. You can sit in them, like I'll sit in this one here. So you can sit in it, and oh look, there's a table we can put our drinks on or whatever. So that's pretty neat. And then this swing, can't sit on it. But then he wanted me to show you what these lanterns looked like at night, so when it gets dark out, we'll come back and I'll show that to you. But I helped him add these hedges and these little rocks in between, and put in these plants. And then this thing, this was his pride and joy, because he said Mildred liked ponds. Well, here you go, his little taste of paradise. Helped him put in all these. That's a lavender plant, more geraniums, hostas, some flowering vines. Can't remember what that is. It looks like an orchid, but it's not an orchid. It's a, I can't remember what it is. But little light there for effect. But we got fish in this pond. Can't really go fishing there, but they're nice to watch swim around. And we got this trellis with this little area we can sit here and roast marshmallows. And then oh, it looks like it'll be dark soon, so we'll be able to see that effect. So we'll just hang out here for a bit. But that's pretty much it for the project. It's not much, but it's something. It was fun to do, and look forward to doing more. We got another project house lined up, but I think we'll do things a little differently for going forward. Not a whole lot of talking while we're working, just more of a working through things, and then a little montage after, something like that. But we'll see. It was turned out to be a nice little place. I hope whoever buys it decides to kind of match this same layout. but that'll be up to them. So we'll get some shots here in a minute. Sun's about to go down. He showed me the pin from Pinterest of what he was trying to accomplish, and the pin showed the lanterns hooked up to the or screwed into the posts, so it was more of the lights shining down. This is the lights dancing against the fence here, which still looks kind of cool. But that's the effect that he was trying to replicate. So I think it turned out pretty cool. And then just the fire gives the backyard a little bit of coziness. And then over there too. Looks really cool there. But yep. So that's the project house. And we'll talk to you next time.